So in ancient Hebraic biblical culture, a full day actually started in the evening, not the morning. That restful period, that night rest, was so important for the day. And this is actually how it is with nature and with our gardens. That cold, dormant, restful half of the year is so important for a successful gardening year. So we want to maximize our garden's full potential for rest for the upcoming year. And one way we do that I wanted to share with you guys, just a quick tip today that makes a huge difference though, even though it seems subtle, is what we do with our snow when we have snowfall. I've been realizing that I want to be strategic with the placement of when I shovel or blow my snow. If you have a blower or a thrower, even more power to you. I just use an old-fashioned shovel. But often we take this for granted, and when it snows, we just want to shovel the snow off of our pathways, off of our driveways, put it wherever, and just get out of our way so that it can just be, and it can melt when it does and melt off of our property. But we have to remember that snow is precipitation. Precipitation is water. It's irrigation. And if you don't have good irrigation in your garden, you're not in the game. We want to maximize how much water our garden gets, especially in areas like mine where we really don't get that much precipitation a year. It's very dry. I want to pack that snow in the areas that matter most. In my near proximity property right here, for example, I don't need snow right here on the patio. And if it melts, a lot of it's going to melt onto the driveway and then off into the street. What I'm going to do is instead shovel it off my patio and onto the adjacent area right next to it by my grapevine and where I grow herbs in the summer. Likewise, there's an area to the right of my driveway where I'm really not growing much. But to the left, I really need it to water my lawn. And that's the thing, even if you're not gardening, it's important for your lawn or anything else that you're growing on your landscape. One of the aspects to great wisdom in permaculture is to make your water stay on your land for as long as possible so that it can really infiltrate the soil. And so it would be a real shame if we just allow it to run off. Another thing I like to do is actually bring the snow by the shovels full into young fruit trees and other plants that I want to really kind of mound it and pack it up around. So I've got this peach tree, even a cherry tree over here where I really pack it right around the trunk. So get creative with it. Just pack the snow around plants that are important and plants that are in a good spot for absorbing all that they could over the winter. Don't underestimate that if you have ground that absorbs a lot of precipitation over the dormant, restful period of winter, this will often saturate the soil well and really help you in your growing well into the summer. Remember that snow and rain are far superior than irrigation water of most other types. They don't have those harmful additives. And as this snow is falling through the atmosphere right now, it's actually pulling just micro bits of nitrogen and even a little bit of sulfur as well that are very beneficial for your plants. Many agree even that snow does a better job at saturating the soil than rain does because it is a very slow saturation process through its melting. So don't waste that snow. Start the success of your garden now in the winter. Be strategic on the placement of your snow. If you don't usually shovel certain areas like driveways that really don't need water, then maybe it's a good time to start doing so. Get a little light exercise or use your snow blower and blow that snow onto your lawn, onto your plants, onto your young trees, fruit trees. Your garden will thank you, and the long-lasting benefits of that rest period, that Shabbat first evening period, will be witnessed way into the growing months. I hope this helped you. I know this tip was quite simple, maybe overly simple and obvious, but just in case it wasn't for a few of us, I hope this encourages you because I know that this small thing will go a very long way in your growing year. Until next time.